counted every maybe, every half-spoken word, every time we almost tried, and every thought unheard. I built a life from what we didn't do, from what never came to be. Each memory a shadow of what you meant to me. It's not regret, not quite despair, just a quiet lingering ache for the love that almost happened and the steps we didn't take. I'm buried under almost, drowning in what never was. Every almost kiss, every almost touch, every almost because it's heavy, subtle, invisible, but it presses on my chest. I'm buried under almost, and it never lets me rest. I watch the world move forward while I linger in the gray, collecting every not quite right. And maybe some other day you smile and say goodbye, like nothing's left behind. But my chest holds a museum of almost intertwined. It's not anger, it's not blame, just the echo of our near, the weight of all that could have been, that I can't leave here. I'm buried under almost, every promise left to fray, every step we almost took that slowly slipped away. It's silent, constant, unrelenting, but it's shame to me. I know I'm buried under almost, and it never lets me go. Maybe someday I'll rise above and leave the almost behind, but for now I live with the echoes of what almost crossed the line. Some love doesn't vanish, it just waits in the air, a ghost of every almost that we'll never share. I don't fight it, I don't hide, I just carry every untaken stride. I'm buried under almost, but I'm still learning to breathe, to hold the pieces gently of what we couldn't achieve. One day the weight will lighten, and I'll walk a little free, but for now I'm buried under almost, and that's the truth of me. Some things never happen, some things fade too slow, but the almost we carry are the stories we know. I didn't hear it coming loud. No sirens, no storms, no fight, just a glance, a quiet word, and suddenly nothing felt right. The room didn't shake, the sky didn't fall, but my chest learned to bleed. Every memory of you now is a cut I didn't need. I wanted to say something brave, but the words got stuck in my throat. Some endings don't scream or shout, they just wear your heart like a coat. Goodbye is a sharp edge, it cuts through the air and stays. It doesn't need a reason, it doesn't ask to be swayed. It leaves pieces behind that no time can replace. Goodbye is a sharp edge, and it's pressed against my face. I still reach for doors that are closed, trace the curve of your smile. I replay conversations that went on for miles. I know I should let go, but letting go leaves a scar. Some things leave their mark, even when you're not far. I tell myself it's just a lesson, just another thing to bear. But goodbye doesn't care about lessons, it just waits there. Goodbye is a sharp edge, silent but heavy and true. It lingers in the empty spaces where I used to find you. It doesn't break you completely, it just cuts enough to feel. Goodbye is a sharp edge, and it's sharper than steel. Maybe someday the cut will dull, maybe the pain will fade, but for now it's an imprint of the love that stayed. I don't need a reason, I don't need to defend. I just hold the pieces and call them the end. I don't scream, I don't cry, I just feel the edge and let it lie. Goodbye is a sharp edge, but I'm learning how to stand. I carry the wounds quietly and forgive my own hands, even when it leaves me hollow, even when it feels too real. Goodbye is a sharp edge, and I'm slowly learning to heal. Some endings cut gently, some pierce and linger. All of them remind you that you were once here. I walk slowly through the echoes of walls we used to know. Every shadow holds a memory, every crack a ghost of you. I touch the remnants softly, like they'll crumble under my hands, trying to memorize the pieces before they turn to sand. I don't linger out of hope, I linger out of grief. Some ruins teach more than love and offer no relief. One last look at the ruins before I turn away. Every broken promise, every word I didn't say, I'll carry them quietly like ashes in my chest. One last look at the ruins, then I'll try to rest. The sky is bruised with evening, the wind whispers through the cracks. I hear our laughter fading like it never came back. I trace the lines we built and the spaces we destroyed. Every ruin is a lesson, every ruin is a void. I know I can't rebuild, I know I can't return. Some endings are permanent, some flames refuse to burn. One last look at the ruins before I close the gate. Every dream that fell apart, every almost, every fate, I'll fold them gently in my mind and let the night invest. One last look at the ruins, then I'll let the rest. Maybe someday I'll forgive the walls I couldn't save. Maybe I'll learn that leaving is the strongest way to brave. Every ruin tells a story, even when it's sad and bare. I'll remember what it taught me, even though you're not there. I don't cry, I don't fight, I just take a breath and leave the night. One last look at the ruins, then I'll step into the light. Every fragment, every echo I carry soft and quiet. I can't change the history, but I can choose my pace. One last look at the ruins, and then I'll find my space. Not every ending shouts, some just let you see the beauty in the ruins before setting yourself free. We used to lock our little fingers and swear the world would stay our own. Every secret felt sacred, every promise a tiny stone. But time wore thin, the magic glue and words we held so dear. Broken silence softly, slowly, like a whisper only we could hear. I remember how it felt to trust without a doubt. Now every promise lingers and I can't find a way out. The death of a pinky swear is quieter than you think. No screaming, no fight, just a crack that makes you sink. We said forever in our hands, but forever didn't care. The death of a pinky swear leaves an empty air. I still trace the memory of how small hands could hold a world that seemed unbroken, a love that felt bold. Now grown-up words replace the laughs and the magic slips away. What we thought would last forever is just a shadow of yesterday. I wish I could turn back time to our careless trust and way, before promises weighed heavy and the colors started to gray. The death of a pinky swear is softer than it seems. No glass shatters on the floor, just the end of dreams. We promised stars, we promised skies, but some vows fade unaware. The death of a pinky swear leaves nothing there. Maybe it's not lost forever, maybe it lives in the cracks, where childhood meets the present and memories overlap. Some promises die quietly so we can learn to grow, even when the smallest heartbreak feels bigger than we know. I don't blame you, I don't blame me, I just feel the absence of what used to be. The death of a pinky swear is sad, but it's still mine. I keep the memory gentle, like a worn beloved line. It reminds me how to trust again, even if the magic's rare. The death of a pinky swear taught me how to care. Some promises are fleeting, some lessons small but true. Even broken pinky swears leave pieces of me in you. Read the last lines of us like a book I can't put down. Every page holds your shadow, every word a silent sound. We wrote chapters in the dark, fought for sentences that failed, and now I see the ending clearly. No footnotes left to tell. I linger over commas we misplaced erased over promises we forgot. But some stories aren't rewritten, and some endings are all we've got. This is the final period in our story. No more lines to blur, no more chances left to hold, no more almost to infer. I close the book gently, let the pages fall apart. The final period in our story is heavy on my heart. I remember how we began, like every word was gold. Now the ink has faded, and the margins are too cold. I trace the places we love, the sentences we let slip, but endings have their own way. No matter how tight your grip, I whisper quiet apologies to ghosts of what we were. Some closures come softly, but still make your vision blur. This is the final period in our story. No edits left to make, no more what ifs to ponder, no more hearts to stake. I fold the pages carefully, put the pen away. The final period in our story marks the end of yesterday. Maybe someday I'll reread it and smile at what we had, but for now I leave it lying, a memory, good and sad. Every period has a purpose, every ending can teach. Even when it's final, even when it hurts to reach. I don't rage, I don't mourn, I just breathe and let it be. This is the final period in our story, the end that we both knew. I carry the lessons quietly, even if the love isn't new. No more rewinds, no more edits, just the imprint left behind. The final period in our story settles softly in my mind. Some stories aren't tragic, some endings aren't cruel, some just remind you how fragile hearts can rule. Watch it pull away again, the tide that once held me near. Every shimmer on the water carries pieces of you here. The sand keeps your footprints, though the waves erase them slow. I reach out with empty hands to touch a place I'll never go. It's soft, it's quiet, it's final, like a song that fades too soon. I hear the ocean whisper, but it hums a lonely tune. The last wave from the shore brings everything back and takes it all. Memories float like driftwood, some break, some barely crawl. I thought I could hold it forever, but love has a way to let go. The last wave from the shore carries what I'll never know. The seagulls cry like I feel, calling out for someone lost. I try to catch the echoes, but they vanish with the frost. Every sunset turns to gray, every horizon bleeds away. I'm left with the tide's quiet pulse and the shadows of yesterday. I thought I could step in deeper, maybe the water would keep me warm, but it only taught me patience and the ache of being torn. The last wave from the shore pulls the memories under sand. I keep reaching for pieces that slip right through my hands. I thought I could stop it or beg the tide to stay. The last wave from the shore takes what it will anyway. Maybe someday I'll wait out and feel lighter, finally free. But tonight I just watch the waves steal the parts of you and me. Every ending leaves a ripple, even when it disappears. And I learn to love the quiet that follows all my tears. But I don't fight it, I don't cry, I just let it pass and wave goodbye. The last wave from the shore carries both love and loss. It leaves the sand a little empty and my heart a little raw. I'll stand here until the tide is gone, until the waves forget my name. The last wave from the shore is the last goodbye I'll claim. Not every wave returns, not every hand is held, but even in the leaving, the ocean tells its story well. I've been holding tight to threads that weren't meant to last, twisting memories in my hands, trying to fix the past. Every loop pulls tighter, every tangle bites my skin. I thought if I held hard enough, I could keep it from giving in. But some knots are meant to stay, Some threads need to go. I'm learning how to loosen slowly, even if it hurts to know. I'm unraveling the knot, one loop at a time, undoing what I've held too long, untangling this tangled mind. It's not breaking, just bending. It's not losing, just letting be. I'm unraveling the knot and finding pieces of me. I trace every twist and turn of promises and pain, every fiber woven with hope, every stitch soaked in rain. I thought it was forever, but forever changed its mind. Now I pull gently at the threads, leaving the past behind. I whisper to the shadows that it's okay to unwind. The weight that I've carried isn't mine to bind. I'm unraveling the knot, untying what's held me down, smoothing the tangled corners of a heart that's been worn out. It's slow, it's quiet, it's fragile, but I'm learning to be free. I'm unraveling the knot and finding pieces of me. Not every knot can be undone, not every scar erased, but even small can leave a gentle space. I don't need to fix everything, I just need to let it go. Unraveling what's bound me so I can grow. I don't rush, I don't pull too hard, I just trace the line and let it part. I'm unraveling the knot, softly, quietly, slow, finding the threads of myself I forgot I used to know. Some tangles are meant to teach, some knots just fade away. I'm unraveling the knot and learning how to stay. Every end can be a beginning, every loosened thread is a chance to breathe again. The light hits your back like it's saying goodbye. Every step you take stretches the sky. I watch the distance grow with every move and wonder if the world will ever approve. The wind carries your laughter faintly, like a song I almost know, but my chest tightens quietly as you fade slow. I don't run, I don't call, I just let it happen this way. Some goodbyes is your shadow inside. Your coat sways like a gentle wave. Every fold tells me what I crave. I reach for the echo of your hand, but it slips through like drifting sand. The streetlights blur with my tears. The asphalt hums with our song. I keep pretending I'm okay, but it's been too long. I whisper to the night, stay just a little more. But the world has its own rhythm, and you're out the door, walking away in slow motion. Every step a quiet goodbye. Every shadow stretches longer. Every echo makes me sigh. I can't catch the distance, can't hold what's gone. Walking away in slow motion, and I'm left holding on. Maybe time will soften the edges of this leaf. Maybe one day I'll let it go, even if I still grieve. Some farewells are gentle, even if they break. Some love teaches softly the ache it can make. I don't chase, I don't plead, I just breathe and watch you leave. Walking away in slow motion, but I carry you inside. Every step a lesson, every heartbeat a tide. I learn to move forward, even when it's slow. Walking away in slow motion is the hardest way to go. Some departures linger, some shadows remain. Some goodbyes are slow, and some lessons are pain. The road stretches longer than it used to. The night swallows every word we said. I trace the curve of your leaving like it's written in my head. The hum of tires on asphalt is the only sound I know. Every second pulls you farther, every mile a little more long. I wanna turn back the clock, replay what I didn't say, but time doesn't wait for wishes, it just drives away. I'm watching your tail lights fade like a memory I can't hold. Every color burns a little softer, every shadow turns to cold. I thought goodbye would hit harder, but it's quiet and it hurts. I remember your hand in mine, the warmth that felt like home. Now the mirrors show only darkness, and I'm standing here alone. Every signpost flashes past with reminders of what's gone. I can't chase you down this highway, I can't pull back what's withdrawn. I whisper things to the wind, hoping it finds your ear. But distance isn't a bridge, it's just the absence of near. I'm watching your taillights fade like the last breath of a song. Every turn you take away leaves a piece of me alone. I thought holding on was easy, but the night teaches me to sway. I'm watching your taillights fade and learning how to stay. Maybe one day I'll look back and smile at what we had, but tonight the headlights vanish and the road feels just as sad. I can't follow, I can't fight, I can only breathe, let go. The silence of your leaving is louder than you know. I don't chase, I don't call, I just watch and feel it all. I'm watching your taillights fade, but I'll keep walking through the dark. Every step a little harder, every step a piece of heart. I thought goodbye was just a moment, but it stretches long and gray. I'm watching your taillights fade and learning how to stay. Some departures don't crash, some just quietly steal the warmth of someone you loved until it lingers as a feel. I used to watch you in the sun from somewhere I could breathe. Every flaw seemed small, every smile easier to keep. But standing close, I see the edges, the cracks beneath your skin. The warmth I thought was endless feels harder to get in. Tell myself it's not your fault, it's just perspective's lie. Sometimes the closer I get, the more I wonder why. You look better from afar, like a painting untouched by time. Now every detail I hold reminds me of the climb. I thought I wanted all of you, but I wasn't ready to see. You look better from afar, and now you're breaking me. I traced your laughing shadows, I memorized the way you stood. From a distance it was magic, close up, it's more than I could. I tried to reach and touch the light, but it flickered every day. Some things are only perfect when they're just a gaze away. I whisper that it's my own heart that couldn't handle the truth, that love from afar is gentle, but love up close is proof. You look better from afar, like a star I couldn't hold. Every closeness I attempted left my fingers cold. I thought I wanted all of you, but the vision can't survive. You look better from afar, and now I'm just alive. Distance had a mercy, it let me see the glow. Up close there's imperfection, and a truth I didn't know. Some love is meant to linger, like a painting on the wall, admired but untouchable, safe from every fall. I don't blame you, I don't blame me, I just keep the distance and let it be. You look better from afar, and maybe that's okay. I'll carry the memory gently, like the sky at the end of day. Some closeness is dangerous, some love is only a star. You look better from afar, and I'll remember who you are. Some things are brighter when we keep them at a glance. Some love is meant for distance, not for the chance.